What it is, what it ain't. Welcome to the Just Talk Show. It's SG, Ash from the West. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm the best. We about to get into this live reaction. We talking Yellow Beezy today. It's all allegedly. Did he have anything to do with the death of MO3? We're going to get into this live reaction of this video, though. Let's go and get it in. Just Talk Show.
Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Rainwater. Nobody knew that Yellow Beezy had a warrant out for his arrest due to what happened to Mo3. Regardless of how they look at it, Banzo Bling was the main one who gave them all the information they needed. He gave them the precise and exact location that they followed Mo3 from. This is a sad situation. We need to really look at what's really going on and understand. Yellow Beezy, he's laying low key because he don't want these people all up in his business trying to get him to basically confess to something that he didn't do. Regardless of what happened or if he gave the money to Mo3, the body cam footage showed that the guys follow him all the way from Jossie Banks' house. Jossie Banks, she was the main one and the last one that Mo3 even was in contact with. Now that's the main objective that everybody wanted to know. Jossie Banks' baby daddy was the main one looking through the window. He told them. Yellow Beezy is the one who basically gave them the money, and everybody knew for a fact as soon as they follow him from that house, Mo3 got a call from Rainwater before he even left out Jossie Banks' house. And I want everybody to know Mo3 did a little stop at the gas station to make sure nobody was following him. Mo3 could go wherever he want to go. Nobody could tell Mo3 that he couldn't go over there to Oak Cliff. Regardless of where Mo3 drove from, he was allowed in any city in Texas. He went to Oak Cliff because he felt that he was safe. Jossie Banks gave him the false perception that wasn't nothing gonna happen to him. Who is her to tell Mo3 that he good under her wing? Who took the gun from under that seat? Everybody know that Mo3 was the main one who told her, I'm going to keep mine on me regardless of what's going on. Only reason he ain't bring that gun inside that house is due to the respect of her kids. This is a sad situation. This should have never happened to Mo3. I want y'all to listen to what the DA said.
Dallas police determined White to be the suspected shooter after a witness contacted detectives and told them of the 23-year-old's involvement. We know what Devin Brown's involvement is, but where does Keywan White fit in? We know Devin Brown was the father of the children, and he was jealous of how Mo3 was putting himself in their lives and bettering their lives and showing them a whole new world.
Banzo Bling was the one that followed Mo3 from the house, and everybody thought that Devin Brown.
All right, y'all. We ain't gonna play the whole thing, but there you have it. Apparently, Blanzo Bean was the baby daddy, and I guess Yellow Beezy allegedly paid the money for the drop for the hit. You know what I'm saying? I even heard a little thing that said that allegedly one more time Trap Boy Freddy was on the highway when all that stuff happened too, right beside Mo3. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any knowledge on that? Anybody want to comment? Just Talk Show. Let's get it.
Hey, I was
Flow
gonna
is open.
say, what up, Jacktown in the building. Uh, Correction, the alleged the baby daddy is Devin Brown, the one that was peeping through the window. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Who got
okay.
me? Yeah, Devin Brown. You know, he was playing a Goody Mob song in his head. Uh, he watched the man all night. You know what I'm saying? He was in an apartment complex. He watched the man all night. Then he got out in the car. Mo3 got up that morning. It was in broad daylight. He got in the car. He was looking around. At the same time, he was supposedly coming out the house. Somebody closed the door up top. Anyway, he got in the car. He drove to the gas station. He was on the phone with his manager by the name of Rainwater, something of that nature. He was going to his house. He stopped at the gas station, went in, bought some, came back out, and jumped on I-35. And it was traffic on I-35. Some other car that had as he was leaving when he left the apartment complex, according to sources, that it was a Camaro, a black Camaro, that was at the stop sign or something like that. When he got ready to get on I-35, that Camaro shot past him, got in front of him, and then another car was already like trailing him again and got in front of him and started fishtailing, whatnot. But that's the black Camaro that supposedly was following him. Now that might be the car that somebody else was in that was watching him. Again, we don't know. But the two shooters, or one shooter or whatnot, got out the car, ran up on the car and started shooting. An innocent bystander got hit with a straight bullet as well. Um, it was an 18 wheeler that was behind MO3 that stopped, and MO3 ran. He ran over to the passenger side. He was trying to reach for his gun. Matter of fact, they say he put it in neutral, let the car slow down, then he hit the brakes, then he tried to run over to the passenger side and grab the gun from underneath the seat. The problem with that is, if you have a gun and you in the state of Texas, you should have had it on you. You shouldn't have had it over on the damn seat, underneath the seat at that.
Well,
That's the difference.
the man a felon, so he can been in jail plenty of times. So you can see why he wouldn't have had it readily
Yeah,
available.
yeah,
But what's the purpose of
yeah,
having it though? If it's going, if you know, if you ain't gonna better get to it. But I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
yeah. It's all good. Uh, was it like I said, the access to it. He was being a felon. All he is a felon or whatever. That's jacked up. Um, but whatever it is, unfortunately, the other people that was around that witnessed this tragedy, this murder, whether any loss of life is a tragedy, and to witness that, in broad daylight on the interstate where people are going home, going to work, whatever they doing their individual things, and you stopping the whole flow of that, and then now they become witnesses to something that shouldn't have happened in that regards over music. I mean, basically came over money and ego. Whatever took place, whoever was behind it, if allegedly Yellow Beezy put out money to
Allegedly.
to to Trap Boy Freddy, to Benzino, whatever the hell his name is, to the other guy Devin Brown, all that's a bunch of nonsense. I mean, to take over the state, do it with the work ethic. Don't do it over money and bitches and drugs. Like
All right, well,
that's
we hear you, Professor. We hear you, Professor. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate your take. This is just talk show, though. Let's hear from the other guy. We don't want to hog the mic. Let's hear from the other guy on this quick reaction.
Uh, yeah, this just talk Ziggy. Man, only thing I can, you know how I'm coming. I'm gonna say, almost, I guess, to piggyback off of Ray, Professor over here, man. We all we can do is try not to put ourselves in them type of situations, man. They make money, good money. You know what I'm saying? All this creating all this rap beef, and you know what I'm saying, trying to see who got the biggest dick, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, all that is too
Allegedly.
much. It's allegedly, yeah, it's too much. You know what I'm saying, for the community, for you know what I'm saying, just families. You know what I'm saying, and it trickles down to generational. You know what I'm saying, curses
right,
that it's still putting on
right,
uh, um warfare against each other, or that, you know what I'm saying, organization, let's say the rap game. That's why it's still going on. You know what I'm saying? It started back in 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago, and it's still going, 40, 30, 40 years ago, and it's still going, you know what I'm saying? So the trend is showing that we need to change. You know what I'm saying? We all just it's got to be some kind of change to that. But yeah, like I said, everybody like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Um, we gotta do better as far as being a community, putting that money into being a community, and you know what I'm saying, not just necessarily trying to be Oklahoma, but you know what I'm saying, in so many words, Oklahoma. Also Oklahoma. Let's go. Black Wall Street.
Straight up, straight up. Just talk show what it is, what it ain't. We got AJ in the building. Who else want to get a take on this Yellow Bees and Mo3 situation? You know what I'm saying? We got Trap Boy Freddy in the mix too. What y'all thoughts on this, fellas? Let's go. Let's hear from you, AJ or Mark, CJ. What it is, what it ain't. Just talk.
Yeah, man, I'll go ahead and comment, man. Yeah, I was just listening to y'all, man. Y'all pretty much been kind of summing it up, man. I don't disagree with nothing y'all saying, other than I'll add to the point of, yeah, when you looking into the street justice side of it, man, when you got niggas out in the trap and they from the same hood or same area or whatever, that's kind of what it ended up being. Like who wanted to be who was the king of this area, and my guy just said, it was a dick swinging contest to see who was the king of the area, and who was the better uh like uh I don't know. I would say rapper, but Mo3 was a R&B cat. He was just doing his thing. He was really just kind of moving in his own little wave, starting that singing rapping type of thing. You had guys like that. Drake was supposed to be like that, but Drake kind of switched it to more rapping. But yeah, I say it's a sad situation though, because for sure. I mean, if Yellow Breezy felt a certain type of way, man, I mean, they could have actually just been. They could have talked it out, and fucking rapped together, and been in the hood and made money together. They could have did it another whole different way, other than doing it like that. But if it was some beef that came back from the past, or either some shit that they just had got into it about, they never squashed, and they both got money. They both got in the situation where it was like, well, one of us got to go. The city ain't, or this area ain't big enough for both of us. I mean, sometimes shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's called, best man wins. But beyond that, like I said, they could have got money together and did some good shit. And made the city better. Like SG was saying, they could have put that money back into the city, and boys and girls club, and whatever, and made some shit come together instead of making it fall apart like it did. I mean, but I ain't got too many comments because, like I said, y'all kind of summed it up.
Well, what it is, what it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what I don't think it is. Allegedly, Mo3 was out there, man, causing hell in them streets, though, man. He wasn't just, you know what I'm saying, just no dude that just was the victim now. They say he was turned up on them boy, pulling up on them with choppers, allegedly, applying pressure to them boys. You know what I'm saying? He all in their hood. You know what I'm saying, doing what he do with the old lady. You know what I mean? I don't. What y'all think about that? Y'all heard anything about that?
Yeah,
Allegedly.
see, that's kind of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to kick it like that. He could have been. I ain't never. Well, I did kind of hear some of that shit though, like what you saying, where he was trying to, apply pressure and pull up like, shit. I'm the king. I run this shit, and like Ray said, I can go wherever I want to go in this city. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if it was like that, and he was, trying to Debo niggas, you know what I'm saying? I can understand, somebody coming up like Craig with the brick and knocking the Debo out. You know what I'm saying? Eventually that'll happen.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I did.
Let's hear from you. Hold on, Ray. I
Yeah,
heard what you suggested in the private chat, but we're gonna stick on this topic for now.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
hear
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
AJ. Let's hear from AJ and CJ before we get our fire off our final thoughts.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
pop it off, CJ, if you don't mind. It's just talk, AJ. What's going on, my Black Kings? It's an honor me to be in this podcast with you guys. Thank you for having me. Well, guys, sources say word that's going around in Texas anyway. Um, Allegedly, Mo3 was a demon, meaning that at a young age, he used
That's
to,
the same
do
cattle.
whatever, almost whatever for the hustle, meaning selling CDs or
Hey,
whatever. And if you ain't buy a CD, he'll rob
yeah.
you. That type of guy. That's what people say. I haven't met the guy personally. I haven't, indulged in conversations with him, but that's just word on the street. But on the
Yes,
situation
man.
with him and
Which one?
what's his name again? Yellow Beezy, Yellow
I
Breezy.
hold on right quick, CJ, AJ, CJ, reach your mic up, man. I'm trying to reach it myself. Can't see how to do it.
Yes, man. I got
CJ, can you hear me? Reach your mic up, man, right quick for us, man. We don't want to mess up the integrity of the show.
Yeah.
Did you hear him? I didn't hear CJ.
Hold on, we'll do it like this. All right, go ahead,
Okay.
AJ.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. According to sources, Mo3 was a demon, and like MJ said, it had a lot to do with girls and all this. But I'm gonna give you guys a timeline, okay? All three of them trapped allegedly. Now, this is what the sources say in the streets, and sources in Texas say that Mo3, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Bubba, all of them grew up together, hustling or whatever, the guys do in the streets. I have no idea because I don't be in the streets, but allegedly, whatever guys do in the streets, that's what they did, and y'all grew up together. they all grew up together doing those things. So it started with I want to say it started with Mo3 and Yellow Breezy. It's what happened. Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Freddy, sources say that they had something to do with their friend Bubba getting killed. If y'all know who that is, he's a guy from Dallas. He's like a Desi Banks or somebody like that when it comes to the
Yeah,
Facebook posting
yeah,
the memes and stuff. And then
yeah. I
so
remember that guy,
that
comedian guy.
happened. Yeah, that happened. Then later on down the line, Yellow Beezy took a hit on the highway. They shot his car up. Sources say it was some of Mo3 guys that did that hit. Okay, after that happened, it's this famous boxer that's from Dallas. Hear me out. Follow me now. It's this famous boxer from Dallas, and Mo3 allegedly made him crash his car one night, chasing him, trying to gun him down, allegedly. And sources say that that's what made them pull the plug on Mo3, meaning that yeah, it's okay for you guys, Trap Boy and Yellow Bees, to allegedly, put that on his
They
head so we can get
they
out of here
got on
because
green light him. They went ahead and
yeah,
green light him, but
yeah, because
alleged.
he's a menace. Because you every time we see you run up on him, you already said that they scared to come outside. That was real. He wasn't just you know how Mopo be rapping in this. No, he was a real allegedly sources. He was a real demon. He was really out of all of them. He was the demon, the monster. And also, the situation where they gunned him down, allegedly on the I-35, they say he ran out of gas. My sources told me that the guy ran out of gas out there, Dallas. They caught him lacking at the gas station, seen him so he couldn't fill his tank up. He had his kids with him and his girl. But in my mind, it's like, damn, buddy, if all that was going on, what a strap it. If you got in the stands, you had to put. Come on, you supposed to have them choppers with you. You
Now,
know
now,
you
hold on, AJ. You allegedly got a lot of sources, but who you talking about? I'm kind of lost. You saying who ran out of gas? I'm lost.
Mo3. That's
Yeah,
how they caught
he ain't
him.
running gas. Hey,
That's
look.
sources. Hey, that's
They
sources.
said he was at the. He said he was at the gas station pumping. Yeah, that's this sounds like
Oh,
some new information. And they caught him pumping. And he probably seen them pulling up. He seen them and was like, "Well, damn, I ain't got time to pump." But I didn't know he had his girls in them. And I don't believe that, did he? AJ?
Nah, he ain't had
yeah, he
no
ain't
He had
had
no
no
he ain't had
kids
no
and
kids.
girls in the
kids.
car, did he?
He ain't had no kids in the car. He ain't had no kids in the car.
Cause he was sneaking from old girl house.
Right.
If he
Man,
He
Yeah,
ain't
he
had
was
no
you
taking
kids in
the
the car.
girl house. Yeah, yeah,
you got to
yeah.
yeah, he was
you got to
coming from
check
her
these
house.
sources. You got to check those
Hey, look,
sources.
I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you. Maybe he did maybe run out of gas, but them kids, nah, he ain't had no kids.
Bro, this man is a superstar rapper, man. How did man run out of gas? I can see he left the
No,
gun
you
allegedly.
heard what
maybe.
he's saying.
I'm
He
just
said
saying
he
maybe.
was at the
Allegedly,
gas
maybe.
pump when he saw them, and
Right,
he didn't have
Yeah.
right,
time to
right,
finish
right,
Yeah.
right.
pumping.
You can see
And
how
that
that strings
and
together.
Oh,
So you get on the highway and you run out. So you run out of gas.
and,
Right,
and when he got on
right.
the highway,
Because you're driving fast.
he ran
You're
into traffic
driving
on the
fast.
highway, and that's why
so
he
he
had to
trying to
pull
get
over.
little.
Yeah.
He trying to get little. All right, AJ, that's it. That's all you wanted to say. Suppose we can hit CJ. I ain't mean to bring him off stage. We got him back now. He had to mute up for a second, but we got you back. And then, Professor, we gonna go ahead and let you get your spiel. I know you chopping at the bits to go ahead and jump it.
Yeah, CJ.
But
Before
AJ,
I just want you guys to know that this is not this beef between them. This ain't nothing new. This some of these guys, like I broke down the timeline if you was keeping up with me. This been going on for years and years and years, and it built it up to this. So, but go ahead,
Yeah.
CJ.
Oh yeah. Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm sorry, but yeah, I agree with that.
All right, welcome for the thank you for the invite, Mr. AJ. And this just talk CJ. My take on it is, if you come up with somebody and, all of us doing whatever we doing as far as our games or whatever, respectively, eventually, man, it's gonna create what they call envy, man. Whether I'm doing better or in my eyes, you doing might be doing a little better than me. If we not real close brothers, that is easily to occur as far as the envy occurs. because that is Satan's way of, you know what I'm saying, tricking you into that, changing that guy from your friend and your brother into a op. So, you know, a lot of ego goes around in these rap games as far as who can do it the best, who can pull the most. And you guys have mentioned several things about, him backdooring people and, you know what I'm saying, going sleeping with other people's baby mamas and things like that. You can get under people's skin by doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, if you ever go and do things like that, you always have to keep your head on a swivel and you have to stay armed at all times. That's just part of that game. Whether, you know what I'm saying, he made a mistake and thought it was under the chair or whatever he did, you can't play type of games like that because you'll end up winning foolish prizes. And unfortunately, the foolish prize he won was it cost him his life. But, you know, anytime you in a mix with any type of guys or trying to come up with somebody, if they not doing or pushing what you pushing out or bringing the same weight to the table, that's going to create that envy, man, that I was speaking of. So you got to be curious of this circle. You got to keep them squares out your circle. You know, this a song came out a few years back. Y'all might want to go replay it, but you can't have squares in your circle if you're trying to come up, man, because they will instantly put a target on you, and it will end up getting you xed out the game. You know, I hate that happened to that brother, but you can't play these type of games thinking you're gonna be backdooring people, women, and things like that, and think there's no gonna be no repercussions behind that. AJ also mentioned to him being trying to be like a bully in the hood. That also ain't gonna fly, man. Eventually, it's gonna be a bigger dog that's bigger than you that's gonna have a bigger bite, and that's my take
Straight
on it.
up. Straight up.
Good take, man.
Straight up. All right, so look, we're gonna kick it like this. I know the professor has something else to say, and then we're gonna go ahead and take it out. We're gonna just talk reaction. You know what I'm talking about? We on the road to 500 subscribers. We want everybody to like, subscribe, and donate. And we got a subscriber contest coming up where we're gonna give away some money. You know what I'm talking about? Just stay tuned in. You know, it's the S from the West. You know what I'm saying? We the best. So everybody, go ahead and get a little final thoughts on this. And we appreciate you, everybody that's still with us. You know what I'm talking about? Watch the whole video to the end. So. You know what I'm talking about? Any final thoughts on this topic, Professor? Let's hear from you, baby.
I'm gonna say, man, thank you for that salute win, a joint that was on point. Everybody been on point tonight. Just real quick, I was gonna say, look, the beef that we've experienced, during my lifetime, I've seen, Kumo D and Grandmaster Flash and whatnot. They did had they beefs, NWA to Ice Cube had they beef. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre had they beef with Easy E. Hell, Ice Cube had his beef with everybody in the sense for a minute. Look, we've seen things allegedly. Everybody had their beefs, whatnot, but we've seen some things in the rap game, and unfortunately, these young fellows all grew up together. They're in the picture together. I mean, that's in the background. They're in the picture together, and unfortunately, one of them is not here, and the other two, whether they had something to do with it or not, that's fucked up. Whatever. The situation is all fucked up because y'all come together. Just like with Young Dolph and Yo Gotti having a beef over territory that if you don't own the city, you don't own the block. A lot of us, and let's get away from just this rap bullshit, but a lot of us are out here knocking each other off over the fucking property that your mama renting. You niggas don't own the hood. You don't own the block. You don't own the fucking house. You niggas renting. And you niggas out here shooting each other talking about I own this block. Niggas, stop playing with yourself. Like, get out of that mentality. And I just want to go back into this other thing real quick. The difference that we see now with Drake and Lamar having their beef, we've never seen a rapper sue another rapper. But think of this. Just think of this part. The only reason why he maybe sued that rapper, and I asked Skinny G offline about, and not necessarily Skinny G, but Ziggy. I asked him a question about Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is a great rapper, one of the greatest rappers that we ever seen. But Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. The Super Bowl is in New Orleans. He's not the headliner in the halftime show. Matter of fact, he ain't even got a spot in it right now, as we know. Okay. Kendrick Lamar is the headliner in the Super Bowl. Right now, his song is a real hot song that's, got some disparaging remarks towards Drake. Drake people have sued Lamar. So what happens if Lamar goes
Allegedly,
out
it was
on the stage?
he hasn't been
Oh, okay,
sued
bro,
yet,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
It was a petition to, for evidence. It hasn't been sued. Let's keep it right.
Okay. Whatever happens is, this is the thing. You have a potential lawsuit if Lamar goes on stage at the halftime show of the biggest sports event at all time. Every year, the biggest sports event is a Super Bowl. That 30-minute halftime show is a spectacle for everybody to watch a particular music act. Now, the person that's running that music act happens to be from New York, to my Brooklyn, Jigga. Anyway, this is a real big thing. It kind of piggybacks off of the other night we was talking about, and I forgot to mention that.
Professor, I'm gonna let you land, man. But come on, what's the point? Let's bring this back to Yellow Bees. And
The
what's
point
your point
is,
about this street
the
beef?
point is, the point is, some rap beefs are about the territory, and then some rap beefs, and most of all rap beefs, is about who has the most money at the end. Pac used to always say this here: "I got my money right. Now I'm ready for war,"
Now I'm ready for
and
war.
that's what they do.
Straight up,
Yeah,
straight
So
up.
man. Hey, straight
that's what
up
they
though,
about.
man. Straight up though, yeah, man. Like you saying, man. When you look at it in totality, I'll just say we can do better as a people. But
Right.
even us as a people, I mean, even all people gonna have beef. I think it's a thing of not a race. I think it's just it's actually a human thing where not even humans. I mean, animals even fight. You see animals fighting more than you see humans. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be civilized, but and
We are.
if we look at it like that, I mean, what's different in us than what's in those animals? You know what I'm saying? What makes us different from them is I would just say our intellect and what we call spark or our soul. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to go too deep, but if you're looking at it and you understand where you're at and what you're doing with your life at that time, because we're all gonna see some positive and negative. We all gonna gravitate towards the light and the darkness at times, but what I can hope and what we can wish for is that we can gravitate towards the light before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? And try to do the right things. You know what I'm saying? And get these chances that you have, and do the right things with these chances that you have, and make every day. Like they say, you're supposed to live every day like it's your last, because you really never know. I mean, that's real. If you sit down and think about that shit, that's the real shit that you can really do, because you really don't never know. You know what I'm saying? Because it can be some shit like what happened with Mo3, and it can be some shit like what happened with Young Dolph. Like you said, these territorial beefs and stuff like that, they happen all the time. But what I would say to everybody is just, what I'm saying, try to live better and do better.
Straight up, straight
Hey,
up. All right, hey,
it's a ability to become.
hold on before you running, Professor. I am the host here, the host with the most. But look, we're gonna try to keep these reactions, short for the audience, so we can, we can get more clicks and engagement. So we're gonna try to keep it at like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna give a minute for to AJ, CJ, and Ziggy to go ahead and take us out. A minute apiece to get y'all final little spiel. And we'll start with you, AJ, if you're ready. If not, CJ, go ahead and take it.
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to say that RIP Mo3, and like you guys said, us black men, we need to do better. Us men, period, not just black men. Everybody, we need to do better as a unit. You know, like CJ was saying, I want you guys to also keep them squares out your circle, because that was a case of that. And another thing I want to put out there, put a little into you is, they don't want to see you doing better than them. See, Mo3 was starting to do, if not more than them, if not equal to them, a little better than them on his own with no help. So that's what I want to say about that situation, guys.
Yeah, my final take this evening, you fellas, is you know going into the new year, this is my outlook for, us going forward, man. If we could come together, we could conquer twice as much. And that's just a thought that I want everybody to, think about, whether it's with your helpmate in your house, whether it's with a coworker at work, whether it's with a family member that's estranged from you, or collectively as a group that you might have come together with, just like the Just Talk show. We can conquer more together, but divided, we're not going to get as much accomplished. And then that's just my final thought for everyone tonight.
Humans is the ability of humans being able to use their thumbs. You can give a
Is
thumbs
it?
up to us or a thumbs down, but we don't understand thumbs down. Get them thumbs up, double thumbs up,
Go
like,
ahead and
Yeah.
get you some
subscribe,
money. Go ahead
share,
and get you some
donate.
money. Subscribe,
And,
man. We're gonna
and,
give you some
Come on,
money if you subscribe.
Internet, the
thumbs
new
up.
block the button out y'all. Hey, Ziggy. Ziggy, you ain't had nothing for us before we get up out of here? Go on, take us out, baby.
Take it out, big dog. You already know, man. Just
Yeah,
talk.
this been a Just Talk show. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm talking about. RP MO3, RP to all the fallen soldiers, man. We out.
RP Young Dog.
R.I.P. Dog. R.I.P. Sullivan. R.I.P. Tall T. R.I.P. all the fallen soldiers.
For sure, for sure.